What's going on? This is Pedram. Today, in this video, I want to talk about something little different than I usually talk about. Since I'm really into boxing and it's one of my hobbies, I enjoy watching boxing and see what's going on in the boxing world. I want to tell you my opinion, what I think of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, two of the top maybe five boxers right now in the boxing industry, and they both are great fighters. But right now there's a massive news in the boxing news that Tyson Fury cheated, and he had something on his gloves, and he didn't win the fight fairly. What's my take on that? I think at this moment, I think it's absolutely bullshit, absolutely crap that for another man to come up with an excuse of why he has lost. Wilder recently uploaded a video after a long time on YouTube with music in the background, and he's basically saying that the reason he lost the fight was because so many different reasons. One of them is that the tempering of the gloves, his water was spiked. So, in other words, something was placed in his water to make it to relax him or poison him or whatever. And he also said that his coach betrayed him and he stopped the fight. And he also said that the costume was too heavy, and he made a lot of different excuses like a little girl, and he is not happy for his loss. And what I think is, if you have a theory, you're going to find a lot of different evidence to back your theory up, right? So it's a little bit of human bias, that if you think a particular way, if you have a theory, you're going to find anything to back your theory up, and you're going to find for the stupidest mistakes and for stupidest reasons to actually back up what you're saying is true. And it's absolutely nonsense, and it makes no sense in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible for for this to happen. Is absolutely possible, but to me it just doesn't sound, something that I would want to believe. In my head, it doesn't make any sense that that Tyson Fury cheated, because the odds were against Wilder. Wilder wasn't just the fact that he wears something to and Wilder to lose. There was so many other variables that if you look at the first fight, Tyson won that, in my opinion, and he was a better man. He was a better man. He was a better fighter that day, and it showed that Tyson has the potential to actually put Wilder or give him a difficult time, and we saw that in the first fight. So it can't be that in the both of the fights he actually he had something in his hand, because if anything, I could say that he had something in his hand in the first fight too, but he was still a better fighter. And all in the second fight, all he done was he changed his strategy, and he simply went on an offense instead of defense, which was doing, and Wilder couldn't handle that. And Wilder is not coming up with one excuse; he's coming up with many different excuses. I think 6 different excuses of why he has lost the game. And I think a real man don't come up with excuses. A real man would go out there, take that in the chin, will accept reality, and it doesn't let illusion or delusion cover the way he sees clearly out into the world. He will be able to take the loss, reflect on that loss, go back in the gym, train, speak to people, change his way, adapt and adjust, and come back and fight maybe the third fight with Tyson Fury. Even if Tyson Fury cheated, which I absolutely would say there's is not possible. It like I would absolutely say no way he has done that. There's still as a man you should not come up with excuses. Instead, you should go out there and make it happen and accept what has happened, and next time do something about it. Maybe the next fight you send a member of your team to check the gloves to make sure that nothing is inside the gloves, or that everything is been he's been treated fairly. So what do I think about all of this nonsense? I think that right now Wilder is not accepting his loss. He's not accepting the fact that Tyson Fury was a better man, and in his mind he just cannot see that reality. And that's not right. That's not healthy. That is like a guy that no longer has a chance with a girl, or the girl has moved on, and he has that illusion of no, I'm still with her, and I'm still with her, and she still love me, instead of just moving on and going after someone better, or focusing on himself, make himself a better person, and then maybe in the future he will have a chance with her again. It's just delusional. It's out of touch, it's out of reality, it's not natural, it's not what a man with sense does. And I think for Wilder right now needs to accept that, because Fury was a better boxer that day, and needs to go work on himself, and stop thinking about so many reasons why he has cheated and he has lost. And he said accept that and move on and come back better, stronger. So that's my thought on Tyson Fury and Wilder, which is really hot right now in the boxing world. So thanks again for taking the time to take the time to watch this video. If you liked it, why not leave me a comment below in the comment section and let me know what you think of videos. Subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Take care.